Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 21st. We are going, look at that, the sun on the bottom of the deck there. So, all about you, Leo. We're going to jump right in here. You have this Weaver card, and you also have this Water card as well. So, I kind of feel like your emotions are shaping your reality. So, definitely would be a week to watch your emotions. This could be positive or negative, right? I would just keep it positive with this energy because, the Weaver is all about kind of like the story that you tell yourself, the words that you use. The Water card's about your emotions. So it seems to me like your emotional state will create your reality. I'm a big believer in that. Again, like I said, I don't know. I changed my life significantly years ago just by literally changing. All I did was be more positive. That's it. That's all I did. And there are other things as well. But for the most part, I just chose to be more positive, right? And I started visualizing and using emotion while I visualize, which I'm a big fan of, getting excited about my visualizations and things like that. So, I really feel that anything you can do like that would be a good idea, and whether it works or not doesn't matter. As I always say, if there's nothing wrong with being more positive, and also, again, it's free to think more positively, and it's also free to add emotion to the things that you are imagining doing in your life or the things that you want to create, right? It doesn't take anything extra except for just being a little more happy. So, I'm a big fan of doing it, and, like I said, I would just practice it, and it doesn't even take much work. So there you go. But, again, with these two cards, well, I'm going to take them both if I can get... Sorry, this is a new deck, and new decks love to stick to this table, but what I would say is I kind of would watch your words. I would make sure that you're being positive, that you're focusing on the positive, all that other good stuff here. You have the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Swords. I love 2 sixes. You actually have 3 sixes here, or 4. You have all 4. You have 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Wands at the end. So I love the sixes. To me, 2 sixes says that you're on the right path. It's like confirmation. I would say 4 is definitely confirmation. So I feel like you're going in the right direction at this time. A lot of people I've noticed have had the Page of Swords this week, and to me, it's a card of being a detective. We do have these retrogrades going on. Venus and Mercury especially, I think, because they're both so close to the Earth, they affect us the most. And I would say these retrogrades are great for rediscovering things, looking into things. And the Page of Swords to me can be like a detective. He can say, like, look into things. If you're getting interested in a new topic, if there's something you're rediscovering during the retrogrades, a new idea, an old idea that you're rediscovering or something, you might want to look into it, because this reading is giving me those vibes. You have this windfall card, you have this multiple streams of income card as well. It might have to do with your income. It could just be something that is very fulfilling, but I almost feel that some of you are rediscovering like a talent, gift, skill, or ability from your childhood. It could be an interest from your childhood as well with the Six of Cups, but whatever it is, I would explore it, and by explore, I mean play around with it. If you become interested in worms, go set up your worm farm in your backyard and play with your worms and, see what happens, right? You never know. Again, we are in a time where the reason I encourage is people are always like, Chris, why don't you talk about X's nonstop until I throw up? Why are you always talking about worms? Because guess what? If you play with the worms, right, you're going to go from worms to something much better in your life, because you're fulfilling yourself, you're working with the energy, and that's what the universe wants. But again, I think we're in a time where it's like you're not going to, if you're looking for your, life purpose or whatever right now, you're not going to discover it by, talking to some bozo ex, right? You're going to discover it by playing with worms through some weird, it's going to be like weird, it's going to be magical almost seeming, because things are just going to fall into place, but you have to experiment, you have to play, you have to get dirty in the mud, right? You have to figure it out. And the Six of Cups is all about that. It's like, what things do you enjoy doing with your life that excite you, that maybe they're not related to anything? It's like, what does worms have to do with anything? Nothing. Why am I talking about worms so much, right? What is my problem? And I would say that's exactly it. It's not related to anything. It could be a hobby of yours. So if you have a hobby, something you enjoy doing, could be playing golf, volleyball, I don't care what you like doing, just do it. And it's like, what you discover in the process of play is going to be like something that could change your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune at the end. And again, people think I'm being clickbaity when I say this, but why aren't you doing it? It's free. It doesn't cost any money to play with worms. I actually think people would probably pay you to play with worms. So go and do it. You have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a card of moving on to calmer shores. So I definitely feel a lot of you are making big changes. The, Six of Swords all the way up to the Eight of Cups. Some of you could be walking away from a person, but I really don't feel that here. There's love here, don't get me wrong. So if you want love, there could definitely be love coming in for you, or you could be walking away from one person and, finding another person. But, I kind of feel this is more talking about entering into a new stage of your life where, it's more saying, it's like, you're discovering your purpose or you're discovering something that is going to create a turnaround in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, but it's going to come through play is what I'm trying to get at here. You cannot make this stuff up. Page of Swords, you have the Star. The Star says, what's possible for one person is possible for everyone. She's pouring water from the pool of universal consciousness onto the land on the Star card. And it basically says what's possible for one person is possible for everyone. So if there's something you want to do, it doesn't matter how hard it may seem, it is possible for you if you do it. With the Six of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Yes, play. I knew that this had nothing to do with like regular Six of Cups energy. I really felt this was more talking about play. Temperance, pouring water back and forth between two cups, trying to turn water into wine. But this is a process of discovery is what this reading is talking about. I know exactly what this reading is for you. I feel like it has nothing to do with anything except for discovery. But if you want to discover something amazing or rediscover, right, this could be like an old talent, gift, skill, or ability. It could be a childhood dream. It could be a dream from when you were a teenager or just a couple years ago. It doesn't matter. I would say you could be rediscovering it. And by playing around with it, by just, exploring the idea, you are changing your life. So I would do it. With the Six of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. Some of you could be going through like a separation here. Again, I don't think that's true for all of you. And for others, I think this is more about separating away from just the things that are causing like a lot of weight in your life. I was about to say I'm surprised the Ten of Wands isn't in this reading, and here you go, Ten of Wands. So you do have the Ten of Wands. And that's like the feeling I get here. It's more the Five of Swords is saying, there are certain things that you just maybe can't do anymore in your life, but it's like releasing these things isn't necessarily bad either. It could be anything, habits, it could be people, it could be places, things, whatever. You have this animals card. It says unleash and build wealth with your spirit animal. It says reawaken the wild and free spirit that has been asleep for too long. Yes, it's like the opposite of the Six of Cups is being, going to a job, driving 4 hours to work both ways, uphill in the snow, right, with a broken car. That is modern day career work, right? So that is the opposite of playful Six of Cups energy. You have this windfall. It says expect a sudden windfall of money or a pay raise soon. Money is currently in a positive cycle. There's nothing to worry about. So keep it positive. I also feel like discovering some playful new career idea could be very profitable or business idea. But this could also just be, again, if playing with worms is what fulfills you, the more you fulfill yourself, you could stay at the job you have right now. And if you're more fulfilled, you're giving off of a fulfilled energy, you're probably attracting more money. So I feel you need to get into that energy. Enough about worms. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the King of Swords. If you want love, I do feel you could be attracting a King of Swords person here. We'll talk about him in just a minute. But you have the Two of Cups here, which is like a soulmate. Or it could be a perfect person coming in for you. For some of you, though, what I will say is this is clearly a stepping stone soulmate. We go up to the Eight of Cups, walking away, down to the Seven of Pentacles, which is a change in direction. A stepping stone soulmate is someone you feel a very strong connection with. And again, a stepping stone soulmate, if to know like what a stepping stone soulmate is, usually you meet the person and they're going through something that you went through like years ago. So maybe you had money problems years ago. Maybe they have a very similar story, right? Maybe you were raised a certain way and they were also raised that way, right? They have usually a stepping stone soulmate is meant to remind us of a time in our life that we went through so we can like process the, karma or whatever you want to call it. So I feel that here where some of you, it's like you could be moving away from a stepping stone soulmate, but usually like the next person you meet could be the actual person you're supposed to be with. Could be a King of Swords type person. Could be someone who's very decisive, action-oriented, has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Definitely air signs stand out to me, so could be an air sign. Aquarius stands out to me a lot in this reading, but it could be, any sign. This is a general reading. and that's all I get there. You do have the Six of Pentacles. Again, you could have been dealing with a past person who was like a breadcrumber, or just couldn't balance their energy is really what I'm getting. And I feel this new person is much more of a balanced energy. The Six of Pentacles is also like one of my cards of experimentation. To me, it's a card of planting seeds, and we are in a time of experimentation, I believe personally, where we just need to try things and see what happens. And so it's a little bit more of a, fly by the seat of your pants type of energy, but you never know what you might discover by just like experimenting, trying new things, stuff like that. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the World card. Definitely some sort of achievement coming in for you. I kind of feel some of you are feeling really good this week. This is okay. I actually personally like the Eight of Cups because you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, but this is dope. This is very good energy right here. Star, World, Wheel of Fortune, definitely a turnaround in your life. With the Two of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you have to stop focusing on this right here. It's like I don't even think this is for all of you. I think for some of you, you're probably in a relationship and fine. So if you're in a relationship and it's happy, positive, then this has nothing to do with you, just so you know. If you're not, if you went through a breakup or separation, I feel you need to stop focusing on it because I feel it's preventing you from, number one, finding something good, but number two, from playing. And, I really feel you need to get into that playful, lighthearted, light-spirited, positive type of vibe here. With the King of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about third place solutions. Sometimes I feel that. Two of Swords, she's like thinking this or that. And I always say that I believe we are in a time of third place solutions right now for the next, for the rest of your life. Third place solutions are going to be where you find your gold. They are going to be very good. A third place solution is, you can look at any issue in your life, in the world, that other people have, and most people think this or that, Two of Swords. And your job is to think of another thing. It's something else, some crazy ass idea that no one has ever thought of before, right? I always tell people like some of the best things in life are mistakes. Super glue was invented by mistake. Chocolate chip cookies were invented by a mistake. So don't be afraid to, experiment, to try new things, to see what you can develop in your life. And that's what I feel like is going on here, is that you need to get playful so you can make mistakes, so you can invent the next super glue, right? That guy, whoever that person is, probably a billionaire. So there you go. I don't know if I said this, by the way. I'm losing my mind today, but we're doing past, present, future, outcome. So this is your future position. It says, it is often easy to make a ripple. So Star card, all you have to do is make a ripple. And even look at this card right here. This is Manifesting Your Greatness by Amy Chase. I love this deck. And you can see that there's this ibis right here, just like on the Star card. So I feel like you have to kind of just get started. You have this multiple streams of income card. I think we are in an amazing time for creating multiple streams of income. It's just going to become more and more people are going to be doing it. I've said a billion times in the past that I think for the rest of our lives, a lot of people, it's like, imagine Uber for everything. It's like, I think we're going to see a lot of technologies coming out over the next several years where, like, if you own something, maybe you could rent it out. Or, again, I don't even know what I'm talking about. There's going to be a million things that are going to come out for you to potentially make money off of your skills, right? So, again, take advantage of these opportunities because, again, I think a lot of people in the future are just going to be making extra bucks through kind of like side hustles and things like that. You have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like there is a change in work. Something is changing in your work or the way that you do your work. I feel like I say this to you every single reading, so, there you go. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel it's much more fulfilling, much less bulky. It's kind of funny because when I was saying that thing earlier about the Ten of Wands, I was just getting more like bulkiness, It just feels like whatever you do right now is bulky. I don't know. That's the word that's popping into my head. And I feel like you're getting something where maybe it's still the same amount of work, but just different, And I feel like there's less weight attached to it. So, this could be a good thing. You have the Five of Cups, which is, grateful, needing to be grateful. Five of Cups can be a card of regrets, but I always say you need to turn around and see these two cups so you can see this bridge and this castle over here. This is how you find your happiness, right? He's crying over spilt wine. He doesn't even enjoy wine any longer. That's the story of the Five of Cups, is that he's lost his taste for wine. The second he turns around and is grateful for what he has, he will be happy. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles, again, is a change in direction, needing to look at what you have grown so far and say, time to make a change. Time to Six of Pentacles, plant some new seeds. He's been growing the same thing for a very long period of time, and which is fine. He's very good at it, right? There's nothing wrong with doing what works, but sometimes we also need to try new things, right? And I kind of feel that is what is going on here, is that you're trying new things. Nope, can't even get a card. Let's see. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles is like a big new opportunity, and so I feel there could be a big opportunity coming in for you here. I'm also getting like branching out or something like that. I have this word like non-attachment popping into my head, but I don't think that's right. It's almost like, I'll just, like, the best example I could give you here is me. Sorry that I have to talk about myself, but it's like, right now I do tarot, but it's like I'm working on the Chris Rec channel, which is going to be more about just spiritual growth and personal development and things like that, more of the other things that I like to talk about. It's like I'm not going to stop doing this, but I'm also kind of like branching out a little bit, right? Trying to expand my reach. And, I kind of feel that here for you, where it's like, if you have a business or a career, it might be time to get a raise or promotion. Like, it's time, like, I really feel that saying, expand your reach, where it's time for you to expand, or there's an opportunity that is going to make you expand. So I would take advantage of it. With the Five of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. Yes, this is dead, done, over with, whatever this is right here. This is, especially if you have a stepping stone soulmate. I feel like that's only for some of you, but definitely something that's no longer working. For others, I do feel that this is a change we see going this way to the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be letting something go so that you can have something better. With the Seven of Pentacles, yes, you have the Two of Cups again. So definitely I told you, like, right after this person, a new person is coming in. And that's exactly what I was feeling. It's like stepping stone soulmate. And you could say Two of Cups, same thing, stepping stone soulmate. But, again, I feel like this is a new person coming in after, which would be like a real soulmate that could be coming in for you. At the end here for your outcome, you actually have 3 cards. You have this magnetism card. It says attraction, like that Weaver card. I would make sure you're practicing, like, positivity and things like that. You have this marine life. It says richness on it. Love it. And you have this lake. It says depth on it. So, I feel for a lot of you that clearly a ton of abundance coming in for you. I would go deep on something as well. Again, with that Page of Swords, don't just scratch the surface. Make sure you're learning as much as you can about whatever it is you're doing in your life. And there you go. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Wands here. The Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround and also, kind of like things going in your favor, your luck turning in your favor. And I do feel that here. I do feel kind of like a little bit of a breakthrough energy, but, again, I feel like your breakthrough is coming through expansion, like I said, with that Ace of Pentacles. And again, we can do this in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be business, like the example I gave you. This could be your health. It's like maybe you're stuck with your health and you're trying to improve your health and you discover a new opportunity or a new way to exercise or a new way to do whatever you're doing. So again, I would be looking for those new opportunities. I feel like that's where this richness, as that card says, and this wealth and this abundance is going to come from. But again, it doesn't have to be financial. It could be any type of a wealth of whatever, energy you're looking for. You have the Ten of Wands here. Again, funny that I didn't see that at first, but it's almost like this is that bulkiness, the too many responsibilities that you're releasing and you're moving towards something better. You have the Six of Wands again, and so, a lot of success and achievements coming in for you. In a lot of ways, I kind of feel that you're gearing up for like a boost in your life. It's kind of funny as well that, I feel for some of you, if you consider yourself a later in life, you could be surprising yourself by, accomplishing something here pretty big that you never thought was possible, like, starting a business or promoting yourself online or something like that. I don't know, it's popping into my head. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, definitely a new person. Could be an earth sign. Could be a person like an Aquarius with a lot of earth in their chart, or a Scorpio or a Taurus or a Leo with that Wheel of Fortune. By the way, also Sagittarius stands out to me in this reading as well, but take it how it resonates. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. Yes, this is keeping you stuck. Thinking that things have to be hard is keeping you stuck here, Leo. Thinking like that, like, let me put it this way. If you have a business and your first thought is, how can I make this more complicated? No, wrong answer. I feel like you need to think smarter, not harder. Just plain and simple. With the Six of Wands, you have the Fool. Yes, definitely ready for a new beginning here. I do see a lot of new beginnings just in general. I feel you could be in this time of like birth, like almost like a seed sprouting in your life, right? So that's what's going on here. But let's see. You have this cat. It says a two-faced friend. You've had this for weeks. I would be careful of people, any two-faced people in your life, especially if you get a weird vibe. Again, I don't like to deliver messages like this because, like, it doesn't matter. And, I think for the most part, if we have bozos in our life, we just get rid of them, right? Plain and simple. You have this candle. It says you will be shown the way. Yeah, but you have to get started on that journey. But you are being shown the way. You have this lion, you, saying it's time to act. So definitely time to take action. You have this dog far away. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. I feel like there's like a lot of support. A lot of people want to support you. They want to see you be successful. So, I feel that a lot of people could be supporting you right now. Even if you don't, again, if you need support, reach out. There might be people who care about you, who want to help you. You have this card that says, slowly but surely getting ahead. This is how things have felt. I think things are about to speed up for you, Leo. Maybe it's going to take, a couple years or something really to be, at full steam ahead. But I really feel things are picking up. Like these next several years, I think are going to, it's like the things that you try to do are happening a lot faster than they would have in the past, right? You're seeing a lot more progress. So love it. Really good reading. I love where this is going for you. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.